The big questions here, and there are a lot among the challenges here, how do you determine who's eligible? Have you even gotten to that point yet?
We did. So in March, we did decide who the community of eligibility would be in the state of California. What we decided was that eligible Californians would have to identify as African American and be able to establish their lineage to African Americans who were enslaved in this country, or be the descendants of African Americans who existed, in this country up until the early 1900s.
Is that hard to do? And forgive me if that's a naive question.
It isn't hard to do, and it's important that we state that clearly. We have to fully appreciate the fact that enslavement was an industry. All industries, right, have records. It's important to note that enslaved African Americans were property. As property, they showed up on various registers. They showed up in various accounting books. And so we do actually have a fairly, feasible and certainly legitimate means of tracing people's lineage back to this time that we have identified that determines the community of eligibility.
It is painful, but very good information. One final question. When's our next time we will talk? What's the next step here that we need to know about?
Okay. So what we'll be doing is in September, we will resume our regular meetings. The next meeting will be held in Los Angeles. Thankfully, we've finally gotten to the point where we can have in-person meetings. We had our first in-person meeting in San Francisco in April. So, we can talk monthly if you want to, Raj. Just invite me back.
I will talk to you this fall. Dr. Javon Scott Lewis from UC Berkeley. Appreciate your time and your clarity tonight.
Thank you.